Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Okay. Aha. There we are. We are live. Whew. Had me a little nervous there. We thought we was having some technical difficulties, but welcome, one and all. In case you are wondering who I am, my name is Antonio Bryce. I am the creator of the comic book series brand. We have raised nearly $75,000 thanks to the kindness of good folks such as yourself. We have a return guest here. I had him on, about 10 days ago, and he was talking about his pretty cool Christmas project called BRIC-A-BRAC. And it was on Kickstarter then, but now, thanks to a series of unfortunate events, he has relaunched it, and it is on Indiegogo now. And hopefully a few of you that are averse to Kickstarter will show him a little bit of love on the Indiegogo. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm return welcome applause to Mr. Ryan Haack. How are you, sir?
Very good. Very good.
Awesome. It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah, man.
So let's get into it, man. I was not expecting, like I said, you were just on.
I was.
And I enjoyed our conversation. But something, and I sent you a message, I've been watching your Kickstarter and you got funded. I was like, I didn't think you were going to get funded, but you got funded. I was like, oh man, it looked like you were running out because when I had you on, you only had like 4 or 5 days left, I think.
Something like that, like super dour. Didn't look like it was gonna at all. I know, dude. It's crazy. But yeah. Well, I guess we'll kind of get into the story. If that's okay. So please. It was like let's see, Thursday, I think, of last week, and it did end on Saturday morning. And I was at 2,000 and someone pledged a ridiculous amount of money, $5,000, like an absurd amount of money. And this was someone that I used to know, and I won't get into specifics, but it's just that I was really skeptical. Of course, anyone would be. I had no idea who she was, really. It had been so long since I talked to her. And I wanted to believe it, right? Like, who wouldn't? And, we talked and chatted, and, it seemed all right. And, well, we succeeded. And unfortunately, she backed out, and I guess she didn't quite understand the Kickstarter platform or something, or maybe I'm not really sure what happened, but she said, I can't help you anymore. Yeah. And that was kind of yesterday. And so basically I'm on Indiegogo to get the $4,700 that I need to complete the shipping and printing of the book, while also using the $2,000 to, kind of complete the production. So, yeah.
So you got some money from the Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got like 30%. So that's that beautiful thing, because with this month, I'll be able to make a bunch of pages. So it's almost like there's no pause at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of dope in that way, that it's like, of course, if I make that money, or if I make a little under what I'm trying to get, like, it'll still, like, I'll have to maybe make less pages or something, but it'll still come to be alive, hopefully, if I work hard enough and if I try to, get the money. Yeah, I know.
Okay, because I was like, okay, because here's one thing I noticed. My buddy Ethan Van Sciver, he was doing these auctions on his channel, and and these artists would come on, and he would, they'd show their original art, and there's like 1,500, 2,000 people in the audience, and people are wanting to be seen. They want to, they want to be down. They want to be acknowledged. So sometimes I noticed that as people were, bidding, that some people would run the bid up, even though they really didn't want the item. They were just running the bid up, trying to increase the excitement.
Yeah.
And so it is, That's one thing.
Yeah, dude.
We had a couple of incidents where someone pledged a bunch of money. It was over $1,000, and then privately they let it be known. Oh man, I really didn't want to bid that much. Is there a way I can get out of it? I didn't want to,
Dude, it's like how can you do something like that? I'm not even gonna give that energy anymore. You know what? Because like I honestly feel like I'm supposed to do this. I honestly feel like God wants me to complete the rest of this journey on Indiegogo and quit Kickstarter. I'm never going to use Quitstarter again. I mean, because of this issue, but not only this. I mean, there's a number of many issues, but like this has definitely sealed the coffin. Like I'm never using Kickstarter again. I mean, how can you? The thing that's so frustrating about it is how can you pledge an inabsorbent amount of money? Like I hate that fact that you can literally put $1 million on a campaign. You know what I mean? Isn't that stupid?
Well, can you really do that? Because I know at least on it. Well, I'm thinking Indiegogo because they take the money right then. That's one thing
I love about it, man. That's what's so dope about Indiegogo.
Indiegogo they cut the bullshit out. They take that money right then. So if you pledge $1 million, they're gonna be like, excuse me, sir.
So. Man, it's been a roller coaster of a couple days, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm on it. We're going with this, man, and I'm super excited to be on Indiegogo already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm super excited. I can't even wait. I love the flexible goal idea, and I'm ready to like tell more people about the book. Because the thing about the 5,002 that kind of stunk was that there's so many people who could have pledged that suddenly didn't want to or didn't have to, or if my campaign were to fail and there's so many people who missed out on the book. So it's a beautiful thing that I also get to go into another platform and do it again,
Well, one thing I did notice about your Kickstarter page, I guess this is something that they're starting. It had that red bar up there and it said it said that in demand coming soon.
Oh yeah. I put that there.
That was cool.
Yeah, I put that there because I was like, oh, yeah, we got the money. It's all good. And then this whole thing happened. So, in short, it's on Indiegogo for 30 days, 31 days, flexible goal. And I'm so excited about it. It's honestly like I said, it does kind of stink. But at the same time, it is a blessing because we're still going. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's such a beautiful thing. I'm so excited that we're still going. Like I could be mad, but I'm not even going to give that attention. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been a crazy week. I can't even lie.
All right. Well, please say hello to the chat. We've got people falling in, and I'm sure there are folks that listened when you were on the last time. Perhaps a few of those, because everybody was saying how well your project looked and everything. It's just that. Some people did not want to back a Kickstarter, but now we have the option of you backing an Indiegogo instead. So that's even better.
Yes, and it is better, and I'm really excited.
Awesome. So let me pull this bad boy up because there might, you never know.
There's the little things that have changed. I actually created a new video, and it's a little bit more. Personal, I guess. It's a little bit more like it shows my face and we don't have to watch it, but I did create a new video. But in the platform, my friend Gilbert Deltrez, who is in charge of the, what's it called? The GROM, Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, which I have.
Yeah. Well, we're doing let's see, Kanan's doing a cover.
That's right.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah. So we're doing a little brand GROM crossover, which I love Kanan's cover. It looks really awesome.
Oh yeah, I already pledged for or backed, I guess now.
I backed too, and I think he was. I know this morning he was just shy of $9,000. So
oh yeah, he's gonna get it.
Yeah, I believe that as well. I believe he's gonna get fully funded.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. He's one of my inspirations, to be honest. He is such a cool guy. So.
Have you been on his channel or no?
Yes, I actually was when I thought my project was completely funded. But you know what? He already knows that this has gone down. And so
Yeah, 'cause I was like,
He was actually the first person I told. I was like, man,
I was like, wait a minute, you got funded, and then all of a sudden it was just I didn't understand.
yeah.
I see. Let me see here. Joanna Frago says, "So glad to see you on Indiegogo." And so, yeah. So hopefully, Joanna. No, man, had to do it, man.
I do.
Yeah, cool in the game, baby. But Joanna, hopefully, you will show us a little bit of love. That is what it is. So,
yeah, man. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. I mean, there's nothing much that's changed other than I've kind of explained. Yeah, we're using this to get the funds back and that kind of thing. And the same pages, kind of same stuff. But the beauty is that because Raphael is working on more pages, I can add them to the Indiegogo campaign throughout the month and in the updates. So yeah, and there's also a new reward, which is that one with the Santa Claus fists, which is actually
Tchaikovsky's Revenge.
Yeah, so tried to come up with a name that's like the creator of the Nutcracker. And so basically with this pledge, you get all the rewards plus a sketch by Raphael. So that is a really epic. That would be
amazing. Gonna do an original art sketch.
Oh yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really exciting too. That's something we kind of pulled out at the end of last campaign, but only a couple people signed on to it. So I thought, hey, we should do some more. And they got some characters and pretty much the same thing, but just a little bit more.
Oh no, is that you as the wee lad? Is that you as a
wee? Yeah, that's not me now. That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I was like, you definitely sound like your scrotum has dropped. And so
and as you can see, I did make a new pie chart, and so production, all that money is going to production, like I said, and then we're just gonna use this for shipping pretty much primarily, and fulfillment, and maybe a little bit more production. So yeah, honestly, I'm excited. I get that the circumstances are a little weird, but it has a new life, and there's so many more backers that we can get because. With the first campaign, it was only 130 backers, and that's not enough, and so it's just kind of exciting to have another opportunity and to keep going, so.
Okay. Well, let me, first of all, I have to acknowledge the horrible human being in the chat that is Amanda Lamella, who is the editor on Brand. She is one of the worst human beings on the planet, and she is always giving me her horrible feedback on my comic, which is what an editor, I guess, is supposed to do. But matter of fact, I'll have some more pages for her to do her horrible magic on shortly, because I need her to look at some stuff as we're getting ready to conclude this project. But I wanted to acknowledge her. And also something that kind of popped up, there are some people that I've seen on Indiegogo, it kind of made me think about your Kickstarter situation where they go in and there was a project, I think late last year, and the guy had somehow mysteriously had a donation of like $2,500 on
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was trying to raise, I think he was trying to raise about 15 grand. And he was trying to spike the Indiegogo algorithm. So he had someone donate an anonymous donation of $2,500. So it was kind of strange. Someone, you had like 7 people that actually bought books, and then there was this one donation for $2,500.
Jesus.
Yeah. And he didn't get funded.
Yeah.
To be honest, the project looked like total dog shit.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't good.
Yeah, my situation is weird. Honestly, it's gonna be hard to explain it to my grandma. That's what I was thinking about at first. I'm like, how am I gonna explain this to my grandmother? Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited to be back, and it's almost like having like a homecoming, or not really, but it's like really cool to come back and get a whole bunch of new backers. So I'm so excited. And I'm glad that it's a flexible goal, and that there's so much we can do. So
let's see. So all right, so let's go over your perks again. Like I said, this is you are a returning champion. So some people were here when you were on the previous time, but hey, for anyone who was hesitant to back last time, as you can see, he is on the Indiegogo now. So hopefully you will show him a little bit of love. Let's see. So the stocking stuffer for $5, and you get your name in the thank you page of BRIC-A-BRAC, and you get a digital PDF of BRIC-A-BRAC #1. How many pages is this book, sir?
It's going to be 30 pages, full color.
75 pages. Awesome.
30.
Oh, okay. Something for some reason I heard like 150 pages. All right.
Oh God,
150 pages for $5, folks.
No.
Packet. And
yeah, 30. It's gonna be 30 pages. It's the first part of a 3-part story, so very exciting stuff.
Right. And then you've got the Nutcracker Suite, where you've got your name on the thank you page, the BRIC-A-BRAC PDF, and a digital PDF of the Unspeakable Text Volume. And now you had told me about that. You had, didn't you? What was this? A previous graphic novel that you had released?
Yeah, it is. I'm holding it in my hands right now. Yeah, it is a collection of short horror stories. So like 3-pagers to 7-pagers horror stories drawn all by different people, but written by me. So it's just kind of, it was such a fun project to do, and it was also a way for me to collaborate with people and really quickly. So they would have like a book done really, or like a story done really quickly. Instead of like working on a huge book, just having short little stories was actually so fun. And I love doing that. It was a pain in the butt though, but at the same time, it was like a labor of love. So.
All right. So let me see here. Reindeer Games. You get your name on the thank you page, the PDF, physical copy of BRIC-A-BRAC #1. It's only $12. So come on, folks, $12. Now, what? How's you doing your shipping on this one?
There is a shipping fee. Yeah, it's a $5 shipping fee. So.
Oh wow, $5! You're robbing everybody. Okay, so for less than $20, you can get BRIC-A-BRAC #1. And hey, man. That's not asking for very much. And it's like, because one thing I had mentioned when you were on before, the book kind of reminds me of Scotty Young, I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah.
Art. So I thought this, and you say your artist is what, down in Brazil?
He is. Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Raphael. And yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Holiday Cheermeister. Okay. So for $20 and plus shipping, your name in the thank you page, the PDF, the physical copy, and you got a bookmark.
And then an art print. Yeah, I kind of cut off with that. But yeah, there's also an art print by the same guy who did the drawing of the Nutcracker, but he's going to draw Father Christmas. So that's very exciting. And everyone's going to get something really cool. Yeah, the guy who drew the thumbnail image is not Raphael. It's a different guy. And yeah, he is very amazing. And so, yeah. And with that one, you also get a holiday card and an ornament with the Lost Christmas Eve. And that's pretty much the everything pack. Like if you want all this crap,
it's only $30.
And it is only $30 plus $5. So
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean $30 plus shipping. So
yeah. And so that's I love that one too.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's what I'm saying. Everything's pretty cheap here. You're not breaking the bank. So if anybody is interested, this is obviously a kid-friendly book.
It is.
If any of you have the wee lads at home, or if you have that inner child and you just want to, support positive creators, then hey, dig down and get it in. So let me see. Underneath the Tree. All right, so let me click on this one.
Yeah, that one's going to require a click.
Yeah, Ryan, I can't believe you're making me work, man. What the hell? I'm a little bummed out now. I'm kind of regret. I was like, this was a mistake to have you on. I'm bummed out now. But okay, I'm here now. So let's see. So all the previous awards. So you get PDF thank you page. What the physical copy? What about the bookmark and the Christmas?
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Okay,
Everything.
yeah, you and the unspeakable text.
Yep. Everything.
Okay, so you get a PDF of Impossible Jones #1. So what's Impossible Jones #1? Because I don't.
So these are no, these are that's by Carl Kessel. These are all just from indie creators that I asked, hey, do you want like there's this thing that I did that kind of get some more excitement with the campaign was like I asked a lot of creators that I knew and talked to and who backed my project, hey, would you want to switch? Like you get my book and you can use it in a bundle, and then you get and I get your book and I can use it in a bundle too for like a $40 thing. And people are really into it. Actually, it's kind of an interesting thing that someone put me onto, and I got like 10 backers. So I'm going to try it again here. You never know.
So you're friendly with Carl Kessel? Because I remember him. I used to read Superboy back like 26 years ago. He was on Superboy.
Yeah, we're pretty friendly. Like we're on
working on that book too. I think it was him and his wife. I think.
Yeah, we're actually friends on Facebook, which is like amazing. Yeah, he backed my project and he really liked it, and he showed me a lot of love. So
I need to reach out to him because I'd love to have him on. Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's so kind. And so yeah, Beastlands #1, which is by pretty much a mentor of mine. Like his name's Curtis, and he does a lot of stuff on Kickstarter, and he got me on Kickstarter. But
Curtis, nothing.
Curtis. He's like really big on Kickstarter. He has Beastlands 1 and 2, and then he has something called The Wild Cosmos, and now he just launched a book called Slightly Exaggerated, which they're all by amazing artists. And yeah, he's just such a cool Kickstarter creator, and he really helped me on the platform kind of learn the ropes. And yeah, we kind of he let me use Beastlands #1 for the bundle, which is awesome. It has amazing art. It's like a beautiful book. Yeah, and yeah, so there's not a lot of cool books from like super cool creators in that bundle. So if you're interested in getting like definitely your money's worth, would be cool to check out for sure.
Let's see. Ichabod Jones #1, Last Ember, Stinky Goblins, and you have a small favor.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that whole bundle with all that's a lot of perks. That's $40 plus the shipping, of course. And then you've got Tchaikovsky's Revenge, which we talked about earlier. Let me actually click on it. Let's see here. Bring on the ballet, pledge to this reward, and receive all the previous rewards. I'm not saying all the rewards again. It's a lot of stuff. And plus a sketch of a BRIC-A-BRAC character from Raphael Sam himself. And bam.
Yeah, that's, oh man, I would be jealous of the people getting that reward. Like, he's such an amazing artist. So, yeah.
All right. So, well, tell me about the book again, because I mean, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, after doing some interviews, I kind of figured out like the best pitch for the book. I mean, it's been a while, but yeah. So it's basically like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer plus the universe of Star Wars, kind of combined into something that's child friendly, but also about a lot of really deep ideas about Christmas and about, you know, growing up and what Christmas means to adults and what it means to kids, and also just kind of separating Christmas that is like associated with Santa Claus with the Christian Christmas. So it's kind of like the battle between those two ideologues. It sometimes talks about that too, and yeah, it depicts the story is about a war on this place called Planet Christmas, and there's many different factions that are fighting against each other. So Good King Wenceslas and his knights, Nutcrackers, who are basically like stormtroopers. Yeah, and then Jack Frost, who is in exile, but he fights. And then the militia of citizens that are fighting actively against these people with kind of with weapons like candy shooting guns and stuff like that. They're pretty advanced as opposed to like the Nutcrackers who only have wooden weapons until they deal with, space pirates. But yeah, so like there's all these different factions that are going against each other, and they're basically fighting for resources, which the Nutcrackers want this thing called Christmas spirit that is a resource to other people in other planets. They can use it to, make better technology and make better fuel. And so they're selling it to trade for weapons, which will help them take over planet Christmas. And, everyone has their own little agenda. And so it's caused this huge war. And our main character is Garrett, and he needs to get his list of wishes that hopefully will end the war to Father Christmas in time before, everyone, has a huge, it never ends. Because actually Father Christmas is in exile as well. So he's, Garrett has to find him. And so that's really the whole story of BRIC-A-BRAC. And it's just such a cool story because, like I said, he meets amazing characters, different takes on people you've seen before, like Jack Frost. And it's just a really epic book,
Okay. Let me see. What else can I ask you? Because like we already done this, so I'm like, we already had this conversation. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. Tell us why they should back your book.
Well, it's an awesome story and it has awesome art. And again, like if you believe in Christmas and if you believe in just really positive stories and the beauty of this kind of holiday and the imagery and are just curious about what it's all about, you definitely should back it. And if you like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, those kind of specials, if you like Frosty the Snowman, this is definitely in your zone. But also if you like Star Wars and galactic, kind of space sci-fi, this is also in your zone. So it definitely is for a lot of different people. And yeah, if you're at all curious, you should check out the book because it is so beautiful, and I'm so proud to have created it, really. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I talked to you the first time, you said that you want to do multiple issues of this.
Yes. So this is, like I said, the first part of a 3-part story. Yeah. So there are 3 more issues, or 2 more issues rather, that would come out after this one. So kind of just longer. So the next one's going to be 40 pages, and the other one's probably going to be 40 pages too. And like just kind of expanding the story and showing how, how he's going to try to stop the war, and all that kind of stuff. And it's just really, really such an epic story because it's like it's a kid's story, but it's told in a way that I've been really inspired by, like kind of like Alice in Wonderland and those kind of stories. That classic storytelling where a character goes from place to place to place to place. And kind of ends up finding, they have a goal, but they kind of, have to end up in different places and meet different characters that are super interesting. And it's kind of a story like that too. It's kind of told in a way that he just kind of has to react to some characters. He meets so many different kinds of people who have different personalities and ideas about Christmas. So like I don't know if I've told you about this, but he meets people who like absolutely dislike Christmas, kind of like Grinches, and they try to, live life without celebrating it. They, because a lot of the liquid and the drinks they have and the food they have on Planet Christmas are Christmas themed. So they try to like extract the Christmas from them and just make them into normal things. So like eggnog. So they try to extract the, all that Christmas stuff from it and just make it into like water, or so there's people who adamantly hate
eggnog. It's not. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say they would just try to get drunk, So like,
no, they're just trying to like live their lives like normal people, and they don't like Christmas because they think it brings war. So there's all these ideologues that Garrett has to face. So it's super awesome. You know what I mean? So it's just a really cool book.
All right. Well, Ryan, I wanted to let you come back on and showcase this book again.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad to have you. Let everybody know how they could possibly reach out to you on the social interwebs there, as they say.
Yeah.
And the link, of course, is in the description if you guys are interested in, supporting BRIC-A-BRAC and, showing it, like I said, through those rewards. It's fairly inexpensive. So there you go.
Yeah, well, you like my Indiegogo is connected.
Uh-oh. I just lost him. Ryan? Uh-oh. Let me see. Well, apparently, okay, you guys can still hear me. It looks like the screen's still moving. Maybe Ryan will be able to hop back in right quick before I close this up. Okay. I got it. I was like, oh man, lost you.
Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, you can catch me on Twitter, Instagram. It's all connected.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So hold on. Let me see, can I do it? Because I'm gonna pull up. I know his let me see his Instagram. Hold on, man. Let me pull this up. I will pull up his twatter, and I know you can find him on the twatter at let's see, at Haack Pro, HAACK_pro. I know you can follow Ryan there, and give him a shout. You say you have Facebook as well?
Yes. Yep, I do.
Okay. Is it the same or is it different?
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. It's connected to the Indiegogo. So if you just go on my profile, I got everything connected there. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me on again. I appreciate the opportunity, and I know I know it's probably you didn't want to do it because like you've already done this, but I really appreciate it.
Like I said, we had a good conversation last time, and I thought your project was good, and I thought some people were like, I'm not backing it because it's on Kickstarter. So I was like, for those of you that said you liked it but didn't want to back it because it was on Kickstarter, now it's on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, yep.
So put money where your mouth is. If you
absolutely, man.
Before, support Ryan, help him out here, and let's get this thing funded.
For sure.
And, if you liked it, which looks like the art's really cool.
And there's more to come because we're in production right now. So you're not just going to see the same old art, We're going to get some more on that campaign really soon. Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Let me see. Ryan, is there anything else before I lose you again? Is there anything else you would like to say before I close this
guys, I really am excited about this book, and regardless of if you want to back it or not, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna work as hard as I can to get this, and it's a book that's totally worth your time. It's just what it is. It's totally worth your time, regardless if you like Christmas or not. It's just an epic story. So, yeah, man, check it out. Really check it out.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna get out of here. So, hey, show some love to BRIC-A-BRAC, guys. If you want to reach out to me, though, I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on this YouTube channel everywhere is at Akari Press. And if you type in akaripress.com, it will take you directly to my Indiegogo campaign for my comic book series brand with the phenomenal Kanan White. We're on Teespring. We're on Amazon.com. The links to those are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Back BRIC-A-BRAC. I'm out.